Well, today, the highest-ranking Republican woman in Congress, Liz Cheney, could potentially be ousted from her #3 leadership post in the House. House Republicans expected to vote on that today.
We are joined this morning by our Washington correspondent, Raquel Martin, live in D.C. Raquel, good morning. So, what key points did Congresswoman Cheney lay out in her speech on the House floor last night?
Well, last night she spoke on the House floor explaining why she believes it is dangerous to support a lie that the election was stolen in 2020. She says that the Republican Party needs to distance itself from this, saying that it is a direct threat to democracy. She referenced her foreign policy experience and what she's seen across the globe when it comes to the deterioration of different governments, and she is sending a stark warning to Republicans not to attach themselves to this lie. And she also was saying that what the president has done has been disproven and time again through courts and also through his own Department of Justice, who has said over and over again that there was no fraud found in this election.
All right, so what are congressional Republicans who oppose Cheney, what are they saying about her future involvement in the Republican Party?
Well, many of them have remained tight-lipped, but some have spoke out, saying that she represents an old establishment part of the Republican Party and doesn't represent where the party is today, which is definitely centered more around former President Donald Trump. We know that a minority leader, Kevin McCarthy, for instance, says he wants the party to remain united. So it looks like they're going to be moving in that direction. From what we're hearing on the Hill, it looks like there will be enough support to oust Cheney. There were just a few out there, Republicans rather, that are speaking out in her defense. Congresswoman Kinzinger out of Illinois is one. He also voted to impeach former President Donald Trump after the January 6th insurrection and says he believes that she is doing the right thing and she'll be looked at in the history books in a positive light.
All right, we'll see. Raquel, thank you so much. Elise Stefanik, Cheney's potential replacement. She represents New York's 21st district.
We'll watch that closely today. In the meantime, let's get the latest on COVID-19 now. The Monroe County Department of Health partnering with several school districts for pop-up vaccine clinics at high schools.
Yeah, some of those opening today, including one at East Rochester. Erica DeCoste joining us live with details on these. Good morning, Erica.
Good morning, Leo. Well, people may be wondering why high schools. I spoke to the superintendent at East Rochester, Jim Haw, who says the high school is the hub of the village. They've actually already administered flu vaccines in the past, so they're simply just adapting for the pandemic. It's 2 p.m. today. Walk-ins are available. The clinic is distributing Pfizer and is open to anyone in the public. Now, county leaders have been encouraging parents of those under 18 to get their child the vaccine. But Haw says today was planned well in advance of any push to get younger ages vaccinated. It's more of a focus on the general public.
The decision to vaccinate is certainly an individual decision for adults and a parental matter for children. We're simply assisting and enhancing access for the vaccine as our school building is a natural setting for any type of mass function in our village.
Now, Haas says county leaders reached out to the district with the idea to have the hub there. They said East Rochester had lower vaccine rates than others. For now, in East Rochester, Erica DeCoste, News 8.
All right, Erica, thank you so much for that. County leaders say that they have been asking districts to take the lead in how they want to communicate with parents about these clinics.
Well, let's get a look at the forecast on this Wednesday morning. James, I'm thinking the shades might be a good idea based on all that sunshine in Erica's live shot.
Grab the Ray-Bans and a jacket for sure to start off the day. Temperatures in the 30s. We will climb very nicely, though, lower 60s by this afternoon. Why not maybe jump on a trail around town? It's really a great hiking forecast with no rain expected and mostly sunny skies. If you're thinking about, okay, yeah, you're thinking about the weekend, right? Both Saturday and Sunday look great. We continue this pattern, so let's take today and we'll add a couple of degrees. That's what we've got for your Saturday and Sunday. If you're thinking to head over to Highland Park, why not? We'll take a look at the bus stop forecast at the end of the show. Mark?
All right, James, thank you. And a look at the roads once again now with our sunrise traffic. A live look over downtown Rochester. Smooth sailing on the Douglas Anthony Bridge. There was a disabled vehicle on the shoulder at 490 West at Ames Street, so take note there. There might be a bit of a backup there, but overall 390, 490, and 590 are running on time.
In other news this morning, the worst of violence in the Middle East in years has taken a turn. Palestinian militants sent hundreds of rockets into Israel after airstrikes by Israel on the Gaza Strip earlier this week. This in an escalation triggered by soaring tensions in Jerusalem after plans to evict dozens of Palestinians from an East Jerusalem neighborhood. Palestinian officials say 32 people are dead, including 10 children. Israel reporting several deaths as well. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken says violent actions in the area need to cease.
Well, gas prices continue to rise locally and across the country. Here in Monroe County, the average now at $2.94 for a gallon of regular. This comes after that cyber attack on Colonial Pipeline that shut down gasoline distribution to parts of the country. The national average for a gallon of regular now $2.99 a gallon. That is the highest it's been since 2014.
Governor Cuomo has signed legislation extending a moratorium that prevents utility companies from disconnecting services to residential households and small businesses. That moratorium was put into place at the beginning of this pandemic. It will be extended for a period of 180 days after the COVID-19 state of emergency is lifted, or 180 days after December 31st of this year, whichever comes first. The legislation applies to electric, gas, water, telecommunications, cable, and broadband services.
Well, a positive COVID case among the New York Yankees coaching staff being investigated by Major League Baseball. Third base coach Phil Nevin testing positive before last night's game against the Rays, despite having received the COVID vaccine. 5 other coaches have been placed into quarantine as a precaution. The team says 85% of its players are fully vaccinated as well. The game was allowed to be played last night with the Yankees winning 3-1.
Kentucky Derby winner Medina Spirit will be allowed to run in the Preakness this Saturday if the horse passes an additional round of drug tests. The colt failed a first drug test after winning the Derby. His handlers agreed to the extra scrutiny as a condition for participating in the second leg of the Triple Crown.
And trainer Bob Baffert, picture there, says he will not be at the Preakness. To our Family First segment this morning, it is National Stroke Awareness Month, but many have been too afraid to seek medical care crucial to treating strokes.
Yeah, really concerning. Doctors say roughly 20% of stroke victims avoided the hospital during the pandemic, resulting in other serious health consequences like not being able to speak or walk without help. They say medication needs to be administered within hours of the first sign of a stroke.
For clot buster medication, or TPA, needs to be administered within 4.5 hours. The mechanical thrombectomy in some select patients can be treated up to 24 hours. We've had some unusual cases with younger and otherwise healthy patients that present with strokes and, more importantly, severe type of strokes.
And here are some signs of a stroke according to the CDC: numbness or weakness in the face, arm, or leg, especially on one side of the body, trouble speaking or understanding speech, trouble seeing, dizziness, loss of balance, and sudden severe headaches.
Time now for a check of the GRE Morning Business Report. Good story here. Wegmans will help a record number of employees with school tuition this year. Over 2,500 students will be receiving employee scholarships for the upcoming academic school year. That totals about $5.6 million in assistance. Wegmans awarded the first employee scholarships back in 1984 and has been doing that ever since.
A crackdown on counterfeits at Amazon. The e-commerce giant says it blocked more than 10 billion suspected fake products last year. That's up 67% from the year before. The company says the number of people trying to sell phony merchandise went up last year as scammers tried to take advantage, of course, of more people shopping online.
Well, travel experts with AAA expect a big rebound in Americans planning to travel this Memorial Day. From May 27th through the 31st, more than 37 million people are expected to go 50 miles or more from their home. That's an increase of some 60% from a year ago. AAA believes the increase is due to recent CDC guidance on vaccinated travelers that says anyone fully vaccinated can travel at low risk to themselves. All right, here's what some folks might be talking about at the water cooler this morning. The NFL schedule's set to be released coming up tonight at 8 o'clock. Some notable opponents for the Bills this coming season: the Chiefs, Saints, Steelers, and the defending Super Bowl champion Buccaneers. Tickets will go on sale tonight as well when those finalized schedules are released.
All right, so take a look. We have some donuts this morning that were dropped off by Bavona Child Advocacy Center, a really important cause here. Of course, they help children who are victims of abuse, and they've been very busy. And this is, you know, a fun way to support them and help support Bavona's vision of a community where all children are safe and free from abuse. We're going to put information on our website about this, but you can purchase a Make Every Donut Count box of donuts on sale through May 16th and pick them up at the Bavona Child Advocacy Center on Mount Hope Avenue on May 22nd between 8:30 and 10:30 a.m.
Right, and of course these donuts from Donuts Delight, and it's not just a good way to help out, it's a tasty way to help out as well. Yeah. 2 of the donuts are already missing. We're not going to speculate on where they went, but they're gone already.
I don't think anyone's going to fess up, are they?
Hiding inside somebody's tummy, I think, at this hour, James.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe a little donut to warm me up, and a great cause there. Good to see that. Medina, one of the cooler spots, 31 degrees there. Ogden, though, at 40. Everybody should get into the 50s, and those at least a little bit further south of the lake should get into the lower 60s. Bus stop forecast. Maybe if you could just run into the bus, you might even be able to get away with short sleeves for the kids, as it's going to be very comfortable this afternoon. Let's add 10 degrees to from where we were yesterday. Why not get out the mower too, because the next couple of days is going to be great for a little bit of yard work. Why not, as we close out the show?
All right, looks good. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching News 8 at Sunrise.
Our next update coming up in about 30 minutes. CBS This Morning is up next. Be safe and enjoy this sunny Wednesday.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.